Hello everybody, how are you doing? My name is Skizap. Obviously you wouldn't know that judging by I just changed my YouTube name. Finally though, it is at the final name. I'm not changing my name ever again, unless maybe it's a few years from now. It's gonna be Skizap for a while, even if I get tired of it because I'm tired of changing my name. Anyhow, today also, by the way, I hope you guys liked the new intro, but I have this game here today. Now, if you're a Yakuza fan, you should know that this is obviously a Yakuza-based game, but this is Yakuza Online. Now, this game is technically a Japan exclusive. It's not out in the US, but if you guys want to know how to download this game, I can make a tutorial video for that in the near future. But anyway, today we're playing. I have Joe Amon here as my main, so I'll just... At least I think it's Joe Amon. It might be a different Amon, but I don't know. Anyway, I thought I would just show you guys some gameplay on this, and you know, we can play a little bit of it because not a lot of people, well, a fair amount of people don't like good Yakuza fans, or not good Yakuza fans, but like people that are very into this game know about this, obviously. But some people that aren't as familiar with the series, you know, that they like Yakuza, but they don't really know much about the game, that isn't out, or, you know, parts of the game that you can't find in America. They might not know about stuff like this, so I just thought now would be a good time to show these. And I don't know why I clicked off. I think, did I click the wrong thing? This is a PC, I think I said already, this is PC gameplay, but you can also get this on mobile. And I could also make a tutorial how to do that. Or more or less explain it in the description. So, you know, I'm in need of some, well, I'm not in need of any gems, but I could use some, so let's take, these are, so who I have in my group right now is, my leader is Kazuma Kiryu, then I have Amon, Tanemura, and Shinji, and then let's change this one out. Let's do, should we do Yuki? Yeah, let's do Yuki, because why not? But anyway, I just figured I'd show you guys how some of the combat and battle is, and it's kind of cool. So this is like the style of the game. Mind you, this, I think it was more or less made for phones, and this, but it's much better on PC, but I think it was basically designed to be a phone game. So, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Fist of the North Star game that you can get in America, but I'll leave a link to that, because it's really interesting as well. And, I will say, I have to give this game credit. This is the first gacha game that I've ever played where I haven't spent a single dollar yet on it. Or, in this sense, a single yen. And before anyone says, oh, you're just saying that, but if you lived in Japan, you would probably spend money on this game. Maybe every once in a while. I got all of these for, because you get like a 5th fighter that, you know, you don't need a card. And you don't, like, I'm not going to get to keep her. But I got him to I got Amon to level 60, Kiryu to level 61, and I have Tanemura. These are all SSRs, the highest like ranking in the game, and I haven't spent a single dollar on this game. That's pretty impressive for a gacha game, because most of the time you have to spend tons of money if you want to have good characters, and usually they hold your hand at the beginning. This game has been like reasonably difficult from the very beginning, and I really like that. Like, it's a fair game, and I really wish this game would get brought to America, because it really deserves more recognition. In my opinion, it is one of my favorite gacha games, and I never play gacha games, so that's saying something. And you can even play through the entire story of Yakuza 1 on this game. Well, not surprisingly, but you can do it. It is totally something you can do. And Ichiban has a story on this game. It is a bit different. It's different from Yakuza 7. His story changes in that game. This game clearly has nothing to do with any of the mainline games in the franchise. You know, this group would never be a thing in real life. I can very much say that. We need to... Shinji can give some good healing upgrades, and we're kind of in need of that right now. I think that's the Yakuza 0 Shinji, by the way, just to clarify if anybody wants to know which Shinji that is. Because there are multiple different characters in it. We lost Shinji, damn it. It's whatever. There are multiple different characters for some of them. Like Tanemura, I think that's the only one you can get a him, and like Amon. But like Kiryu, you can get the I think you can get Kiryu, or not, he's technically not Kiryu, but you can get, you know, Yakuza Ishin. Kenzan and the PSP titles are not in this game though. Nor is Judgment, I don't think. But and you know, some people were saying, you know, they should bring Fist of the North Star. In my opinion, it's kind of a waste of time because they already have a Fist of the North Star gacha game. And that one's a little bit different from this because that one's fully 3D. I like the art style of this one more. It's like for like the example that Shinji is a 3D model. I like these more, and I think the Amon is too. Yeah, but I like Tanemura more. And I keep saying these without clarifying because I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but if you can't, I'm talking about Tanemura and Kiryu and Yuki. I like the artistic style in these over the 3D like the 3D models are cool and all, but and as you can see, we're losing health fast, but I have hope that we're gonna succeed. But we're definitely not getting the reward for keeping all of our teammates, party members, alive in this fight. Because if we don't get... Okay, so we only lost one, but still, I wanted to get the reward for getting them all. And our MVP player is Tanemura. Or party member, for lack of a better term. And I just want to give apologies to anybody watching this if my voice sounds super high-pitched. It's mainly because it's late. Like, it's not late. Well, it is kind of late. But when I talk loud and I'm tired, my voice is a little altered. But I'm trying to speak loud and clear. I really hate if my voice is getting too high-pitched for you guys, because I don't want to sound like a young little kid on YouTube. I'm not a little kid, okay? But no, you guys... that have seen my videos before clearly know that by my G Fuel review, for example. I hope everybody's been doing well, and you know, these tough times, you know, with quarantine going on because of COVID-19 and everything like that. I hope everybody's safe out there, and I know you've been here. It's probably annoying you've been hearing that left and right from everybody, and you know, all these people that are loaded with money are saying, you know, stay in your home. You know, they have tons of things to do, but even me, I definitely recommend trying your best not to go out for no reason, because it's worse than I anticipated this would ever have gotten. But enough of the sad talk. Let's get into this. Oh, I don't believe that's ever popped up when I went in here before, so this must be something new. Okay, yeah, this is something new. No. And if you guys are wondering, I can read a fair amount of Japanese, so I somewhat know what I'm clicking on most of the time. So if we if we spin 3 times, we're guaranteed almost to get him. I see. Now he would be definitely nice to get. He is a character I'm a fan of. Let's do the free spin of the day. You always get a free spin of the day. Alright, let's see who we get. And before anyone asks, because like this is a Yakuza game that's not familiar with this game, like who's that like Dante looking guy, you know, who's that? Who's all these SR characters? Yakuza Online has its own exclusive characters that never appear in the Yakuza series besides this game, which is cool, I guess, but yeah, that's something, just to let you guys know. Like a little cool, informative. Let's see. Of course, I always get these Akiyamas. But you can definitely see this is mainly meant to be a mobile game. Should I use that? I'm guaranteed an SR if I use that, but I don't know if I should, because I'm waiting for like a really special fighter to be available and like then use it. I don't want to spend 1,000 on him, so we'll take our chances. We'll roll 100 gem one, and we didn't get him, because usually when you get an SR, static will appear and Ichiban's tattoo will start like showing up. It's pretty cool, but and might as well use this too. But you know, like I said, I figured I'd show you guys this game a little bit and, you know, show you a few cool things about it, and especially because I want to start making more Yakuza videos, and why not start with a not hidden gem, but it's not as appreciated as it deserves to be. And usually I would get all this stuff done earlier in the day, but I figured I'd save some of this for you guys. So I'm not just showing combat, so you can also see, you know, other stuff that you can do. So there's this cool baseball thing. It's interesting. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one because I'm not really that good at it. So basically, you have to hit the home run things, and I already forgot how to play. Okay, you just gotta click, okay. This is probably easier on the mobile version of the game. Yeah, probably is. But here's like a low model 3D version of Ichiban. So there's obviously, you know, it being a Yakuza game, you know, they can't just have fighting being the only feature in the game. Not even a mobile PC gacha game can be only gacha and, you know, fighting. I'm really surprised they didn't implement a pachinko thing in here, because that probably would have made more sense in a Yakuza game, especially when it being a gacha, but you know, this is one of those games that doesn't drain your money. Like, you can drain your money on this game and get really good stuff, but you can also actually take time to play it and enjoy it without spending a single dollar and still be just as good as somebody who would drain all their money on it. And unfortunately, this game is a bit tricky. It is a bit tricky to figure out how to work on PC. I'll explain that in a tutorial video, because I want to upload a tutorial video. I don't know when I'll do it, but it'll happen. And when it does, I'll be sure to you know, upload it. And if you're wondering why I haven't checked any of my gifts, it's because it's all a bunch of like cards that I've unlocked that I just haven't had the space to put in my inventory yet, because I have the maximum amount of cards. I think when you like get levels, like you level up higher, you can get more. So Majima is like the clan guy for me. I chose Majima because, you know, he's Majima, you know. Oshai. But as people would think with Amon, you know, sorry, you would have to, you know, spend a lot of money because, you know, he's such a cool character in the Yakuza series. Well, let me show you my cards. N-rated cards are like just these really shitty cards that you shouldn't worry about. Same with R-rated. They're kind of okay at certain points if you have them leveled up high enough. And then SR is like is good. And then SSR, that's the best. But I actually have the Amon that, you know, in Yakuza 5 when you're playing Haruka and you do all the side battle dances, or the street dances, the street dance battles, or whatever they're called, I don't know. But I have her and I have Amon. So like, I got both of them in the matter of 2 days. And then this is a pretty cool card. You had to get Yakuza 7 day 1, I think, to get him. The dancer Ichiban style. And then you also had to get Yakuza 7 to get another Yakuza 7 character, you know, great guy. I always have him in my party. He is amazing in Yakuza 7, but, you know, I still haven't played the new DLC for Yakuza 7 yet, but I've recently been on Resident Evil 3. I beat the game twice in 2 days, so, or in 1 day actually. I beat it twice today, on hardcore difficulty and nightmare. Now I'm gonna try it on the other difficulty. I forgot what it's called. But yes, so those are my cards. I have 205 out of 205. I'm probably gonna sell some of my replicas for yen, virtual yen, obviously. But I think we're gonna continue with the Ichiban storyline, and yeah. So I'm just gonna get back into some more combat, and but you know, this is definitely a really cool game that is just not showed off as much as it should be. Like, it's not completely unknown. There's definitely a fan base to this game. Every day I go on it, I see an active community on it, and that's great. But I just feel like it's only known in Japan, which makes sense because it's, one, it's kind of tricky to download on US PCs, and two, it's region locked on the iOS store. It is a bit easier to get on Android, but I only have an iOS phone, so I would only be able to explain how to do it on iOS. But maybe my friend with an Android could help me out and you know, download it for me and tell me how he did it, because he knows how to work Androids a lot better than I do. Millionaire Gaming is the one I'm talking about. You guys probably know him if you subscribe to me through his channel. But if you're not, you know, if you're not subscribed to him, please do so. He's a great guy. He's in my description, or not my description, my channel lists on my channel's homepage. And I also have DevilLeon7 there, which is a great YouTuber. He is a very popular Yakuza YouTuber in the Yakuza community, and he makes great memes. He's a great, you know, he makes great live streams, so I'd recommend giving him a watch too. And this time we have Yakuza 0 Shinji getting the VIP party member. Alright, level 29. That's what I'm talking about. Now, when you level up with these, you get this, like, interesting thing. I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. It's like a mini storyline for them that's only like a few chapters long. I think like 1 or 2 chapters. It looks like this, but much shorter. So this is how chapters work. So this is chapter 1, and you know, this is part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and then when I'm finished part 4 and I get all those cleared, then chapter 2, chapter 3, and with this Kiryu story, this is Yakuza 1 in this game. Like, the entire story in, like, graphic novel form. But, you know, there's also Yakuza comic books. I don't know if you guys knew about that, but yeah, there are, and they're pretty much the entire, not the entire Yakuza story, but they are the Yakuza story. This is definitely a difference from the main Yakuza game, is Akiyama meeting Ichiban, and ooh, I almost clicked the close button instead of the skip. That would not have been good. That would have ended my recording on the worst note possible. I think after this I will do one more battle after this and then end the video there, because I don't want to milk this video, you know, make it longer than it needs to be. I don't want to waste your guys' time. I just wanted to show you a little bit about this game, and just to see how many people would take interest, how many of you guys would take interest to this. And leave a comment, you know, if you guys would want to see more of this, because it would definitely be cool to play more of this game and, you know, record some more Yakuza online. But I'm planning on making some Yakuza videos coming up very soon, so, you know, but that's not it. So if you guys aren't a big fan of Yakuza, don't worry. I still have Thug Pro videos planned. I still have all different kinds of videos planned, so stay tuned. I'm sure you'll find something you'll like eventually. And yeah, I know, like, my older videos are definitely shite, especially, you know, videos from a few years ago on my channel, but I'm trying to improve this channel, you know. I'm getting back into the YouTube groove. I want to record more often again, like I used to when I used to make the shite videos, but this time actually do good because I know how to work a computer now. Well, I did then, but you know what I mean. I was much younger back then. I always hate the fact that like, when I was younger, most of my videos from then is what gets really the most views on my channel, because my voice is like, hey guys, Zaz11 here. I can't even do it. But yeah, I used to be known as Zaz11, so shout out to anybody subscribed back in the Zaz11 days, because whew, that was a long time ago. Anyway, I'm gonna do one last... Actually, I don't think I'll battle. I think I'll show you a few more things before I end the video. So, you also have things like these, where it's like, they're kind of like this really hard, challenging, like, ladder modes. Now this is, the best thing I can compare it to is probably Money Island from Yakuza 0. You know, you upgrade your place and do all this stuff for it. You have all these places and you level them up, you know, these stores, and then, you know, you pay money to... That's gonna take a hefty amount of my money, but I just invested into this La Marche Camaro. So, you know, you have stuff like that, and the M store, I'll show you that. This is a store where you can buy a lot of different things. You can buy, you know, this is where you get your, you know, not loot box, well, I guess, you know, you pay real life money in with a credit card or a gift card or whatever, and get, you know, X amount of gems. And, you know, there's the proof. There's the proof that I haven't bought any, because I'm still getting, like, see how I can make more gems on here than paying 980 in there, because that's like the first time buyer offer. So there's some proof right there. And then, you know, it's not just with real life yen either. You can use like gems, and you can use points that you get out of the wheel spins or the scratch offs that are in the game too. So that's something I appreciate about this game. But it is definitely something cool that they have added into it. But and then obviously here there's also, you know, a classic Yakuza feature that almost, I think, made it in every Yakuza game. I said almost because it's not in everyone. But managing a hostess club. So these are your hostess, and like I said, I can only read just bits and pieces of Japanese, so I mess up a lot on this because I always say the worst things to them. But as you can see, we have this hostess right here. This is like introduction. And then there's the heart meter. I'm gonna guess. Yes, I did good. Okay, good. You get good, excellent, and bad in this, so as long as you fill one of these heart outlines, either being the first one or the second one. Yeah, you guys probably can't see my cursor, so I'm acting really dumb. But if you can look at the heart real quick, you can see this outline. And if you, as long as you get it in the one in the middle or the black outline, you're good, and it's counted as a successful encounter. But so I'll order food. Oh, I got excellent. Okay, that's good. So I've passed the first outline, as you can see. It might be a bit easier seeing now. Like I said, I'm trying my best to read the Japanese, so Shirley. She's 41. Or Ichi. And I got another excellent one, so will I fill the whole heart? Kinda, I think I did. This is my first time actually filling the whole heart out, too. I swear, I'm making a custom thumbnail because usually sometimes I'll let the regular thumbnail slide, but if this is the thumbnail, I mean, it might attract clicks, but I don't know. I might make the battle, one of the battles from the video, my thumbnail. I might take a screenshot and then just make that the thumbnail. Alright, thank you. So now I've showed that feature off. And I hardly do that too. I don't really go to the Hostess Club that much. So this is a training. You know, we'll do it. It's a battle, but we'll do it because it's for a special event. I just don't want to make this video longer than it has to be. Trying to read. Have you found an enemy? I think is what they're... I think... yeah. I'm trying, I'm sorry guys. I was really trying to read that for you. And, kind of give you some story insight, but, you know, I did my best. If you tap on any of your party members, they'll actually, like, taunt the, opponents, so... But this plays a lot like the Fist of the North Star game, but that's also because it was made by Sega. And you can get that, like I said, on the US mobile store. And I don't know if you can get it on PC though, but I know you can get it on the US mobile store. It's called Fist of the North Star Legends Revive. And I might leave a link in the description for that, if you guys want, because it is pretty, well, it's easy to look up, so I mean, if you really care, you can look it up, and it's pretty fun. Although it's not as, it doesn't give you as many good items for free as this game does. You actually have to put some money, and I put a little bit of money in that game, I'll admit that, so that's kind of a downside. And as you can see, I got 100 points. Now what I can do with these points is I can take it to, like I said, to the M store and spend them on whatever is being sold for that. And then the N-rated item here is used to level up. You need those in order to level up your party members. And you know, obviously the higher the level is, I'll show and explain how leveling up works. I hit the wrong thing, my bad. I apologize. So how leveling up works. So you want to go to, no, not this. This is your party member list. It's like where you get to like decide who you want in your party. Go here. And you know, you go to any fighter or party member, better term. I'll do Akiyama, for example. I have 13 of these, and when the level gets to a certain point, you're gonna need more of these items, and then you just press level up. And it also costs money, but as you can see, it goes up, and it has icons similar to Yakuza 6 and Yakuza Kiwami 2's stat menu looked. Which I like that, because that was always one of my favorite stat menus, but I always prefer Yakuza 3's for some reason. I like the level system in Yakuza 4 and 5, but I like Yakuza 4's the most, to be quite honest. And you know what, guys? I think that is actually where I'm going to end this, because oh wait, actually, hold on, let's see what we have in our... So this is the stuff that I unlocked. You just have to claim it. Alright, well, we almost got some of that yen that we've already spent back. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna end the video here, because I don't want to waste any of your guys' time, but I hope you enjoyed. Stay updated, because I'm gonna be posting more. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.